You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
That's how I be happening. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud. Put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on up, make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these the sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? So you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I'm squinting. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my get together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it
I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll run Achane. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Tua sets up to pass it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10. On on the toss. They run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to Smith. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fighting down past the 45. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Short throw to Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
East right, snow. Scat.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while...
And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Dolphins nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Tua. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Still on his feet. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And running with power here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland, fighting his way through contact. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Guerendo,
15 yards.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point,
and the lead is up to 15 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
164 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Purdy.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, 21 T8.
Looking to pass. Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they will take a knee here.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take.
what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance, it turns to.
Here we go, here we go. Shot!
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends.
Let's get set.
International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I'll tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. You know, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing?
Come on, ready?
And I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's heated up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night.
Here we go.
Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type, my type, yeah, my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
Here we go. Gun. Stop.
You can tell when it's it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me.
Here we go.
She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a good baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it.
Here we go.
If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that get to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a rails in it, gotta taste to it. This ain't big shot.
On one, ready?
How you keep round, man, I'm used to it. You should be too. I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
Just set. Start. Here we go. 180. Here we go. Start. On one, ready? Start.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so
Here we go. Start.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again.
Gun. Start.
Welcome back, my lady.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me to follow.
Here we go.
Wait for me, bitch, just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain. Yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my toes, say my nephew be dope.
On one, ready?
Riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but glass. It's never been ass.
Here we go.
Averix on me, I'm confident, homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little. My hands is on. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag. I'm done. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag.
Here we go.
I'm done. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it.
Here we go.
Blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Shotty. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Here we go. One, ready? Start.
Like damn, why I get it like yeah, I'ma drop top.
Gun.
Won't burn like why, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like.
Here we go.
Got whack in the shed with turn. Got a 488 in the glide like dirt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals when the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K.
Here we go.
Pro, got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain, heard a lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23-2 and then I'm going no brain.
Let's get set.
These hands on my thumb got stain. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the set, dying in the streets through the boy. I ain't hooping.
Here we go.
Got points like skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on.
Here we go.
Kind, but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind. Hurt, but I made it out fine. Still in my grind. Bro,
Here we go.
Talk like a 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine? Bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve. Bro, you can get a bird. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt. Funny till you even got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt. 20
I'm one,
lay
ready?
on my teeth. Boy, I make it out of my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been. I've been pulling off lots. 454 and I'ma keep it on stock.
On two.
On rocks. Tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Billy with a watch.
On one, ready?
So silly.
Here we go, here we go. On two, ready? Stop! Here we go, here we go. Just set. Here we go.
Sorry when the cat don't work. Got the butterfly nose and the fly like bird. I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Paul, I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a fever. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy.
Yellow, yellow!
I was listening to the album. Good
My
luck.
time!
On your own.
She's back.
Yellow!
Tell a friend.
My time!
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I don't need to! I don't need to! My time!
Well, look what the stork brought.
Yellow!
Little baby devil with the forked tongue, and it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Technician, an electrician, y'all light work, and I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe, and you know I'm here to stay. face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Plus I have 0 doubts
Yellow.
that this whole world. About to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship bureaus out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white.
Yellow.
I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's not again.
Yellow.
I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advice.
Okay. Why? Okay. Why? Okay.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah, but one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign.
Yellow.
Forever, ever, forever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, the leader. Who you know when the Zephyr been through the trenches, gotta feel the stitches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooters, hitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone, and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got cold, couldn't decipher. Why the way you talk when you talking to me? And if you didn't know, it's the NEZ.
Yellow. Okay.
Every day cannot stay the same.
Yellow.
But one thing is never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign.
Why?
Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same thing, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spell. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And never get sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Every day cannot stay the same.
I don't need to.
One thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever,
Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is hard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, made super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in the suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. To the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy. I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make a him in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got it down to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune, they can't let that go none. I'm doing so much, that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not a band. For ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother then. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud. Put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees.